Hello everybody and welcome to this plan with me. So this is a little bit different of a plan with me because I am a full-time student and I am not taking the summer semester off. I do have to keep track of my homework and all of that kind of situation, and so I thought that I would do a plan with me so you can kind of see how I map my homework. Now the summer sessions are broken down into much shorter sessions because the summer is basically like half a semester. So right now I only have one class. It's only going to be one class for a couple of weeks, and then at the end of June I'll be actually taking 3 classes at the same time for about 10 days, and then one of the classes drops off, and then I'll be taking the other 2 classes for the remainder of the summer. So it's kind of crazy. This class is a science class, and so it is broken down into a lab and a class portion, and so the lab is basically like a whole second class with the way that it's structured. And so this is it's the second semester that I've been planning all of my homework just like this. The first semester that I started using a notebook was not a notebook but a planner was last semester, and I didn't do like too crazy planning. I just kept it really basic and messy. But I figured this semester I think I'm going to try something a little bit different, and actually this summer is the last couple months that I'm going to be using this planner. This is just a Walmart planner. It is a 2019 See It Bigger planner from Walmart, and I didn't intentionally get this one. It's just January is not a great time to buy planners, and literally everything was sold out. I don't know if I've mentioned before, but I'm not a big fan of florals, but like I said, this was really the only thing that they had, and I didn't want to get like any of the tiny ones, and so this is just what I got. And so let's see, again, this isn't something I plan on really like keeping, and so I didn't want to get like an Erin Condren or anything like that. And I actually did order an academic planner from Plum Paper, I believe it's called, but it's not shipping until next week, and so I don't plan on using that one until August. So when that comes in, I want to do an unboxing and kind of like a setup video for that. But yeah, so I'm just going to show you kind of how I was doing this. So in January, you can see I just color coordinate all of the classes that I am taking, and then I use the color coordination to do assignments. This is like, I think January is the only month that I actually used the monthly spread, and then I dropped it off after that. And so the rest of the time I kept it very functional, just color coordinating what assignments I had, and then that way I knew I had it memorized. After like the second week, I already knew like green I used to track my sociology class, pink was my communications class, and you know, that's how I kept it. I got really busy after spring break, and I stopped color coordinating, but towards the end of it, because this planner is so big, I actually just started using it to write my Spanish notes in here, because for a lot of degrees you need a second language requirement, and so I chose Spanish, and it was just easier because I had my planner with me with all of my assignments marked to just write my Spanish notes in the planner, because I had so much space. You guys can see where I wasn't really utilizing a lot of this space. So instead of keeping a whole separate notebook, I just decided to do it this way. And yes, it's really messy, and I just feel like it's because it's the size that it's just so big. And so until my other planner comes in, I'm just going to continue using this one for this summer, and then just leaving it at that. I believe the Plum Paper planner that I ordered is going to be smaller, and it's a completely different layout, but it is an academic planner. And for the fall, I actually have 6 classes that I'm taking, so I feel like it's really going to provide a lot of structure for me as far as keeping track of things. So yeah, this is a list of all of the assignments that I have due, not only this week, but also next week as well, because I like to kind of get ahead and know exactly what I have going on. And I haven't figured out quite what I'm going to be doing with these yet, but I do have a whole bunch of stickers that I want to use. These are happy planner stickers. I'm not sure if I want to use these to-dos and importance. I was thinking of maybe using them for tests, but I don't know. It doesn't look like I have anything that's going to be pressing to do this week, so I'm still not sure if I'm going to use those or not. And then you guys know, if you're familiar with planning at all, about the Erin Condren stickers. These are from the 2016 and 17 and the 17 and 18 planners. I feel like I want to utilize these, but I'm not 100% sure. I feel like I might want to go by color and do like chapter 1 and then write all of the chapter 1 assignments on this, because these are color coordinating and they match. But I just don't know how much space it's going to take. And then some of these assignments are long. Like I don't think I'd be able to write like the full name of the assignment. And I don't want to just write like the name of the chapter, because here you can see that you're blurry. Chapter 2, I have several assignments for chapter 2 and I have several assignments for chapter 3, that kind of thing. So I don't want to write just like the name of the chapter. And then these ones for the first week of class, I have like a ton of assignments down, and this is just one class. So I don't know. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do it yet. I think I'm just going to do these for now. I don't know. I might change it. So this isn't going to be set in stone. But yeah, I think I'm going to just use these and see from there, because I just really want to use these stickers. I don't want to throw them away. So I did color coordinate this. Okay, so for the main portion of the class, I'm using my purple Muji, oh man, in 0.05. And then for the lab portion, I'm using this really bright pink color. These are the Muji pens from Amazon. Unfortunately, I cannot tell you what color they are. They don't even have like lot numbers. They just have a barcode, and I got these in a pack that I don't have because I threw it away. I actually don't like them at all because of the tips. The tips are like metal, and I thought they were going to be like a more gel-ish type feel. I thought they were going to feel more like the Paper Mate ink joys, which I really enjoy, but they're not. Okay, so for the main portion of the class, I have a pre-test to do on the 23rd. See, that's just what I'm not sure about, is writing the dates along with, oh, actually, okay, because the dates are on here. So I have a pre-test due on the 23rd. And I'm going to write that in my purple pen because that's for the main portion of the class. I still haven't even gotten my book in the mail yet. I rent most of my textbooks. And then on the 25th, I have a lab safety survey. This is the beginning of the class. Like I mentioned, it does have a lab, so we do have a bunch of like beginner type of stuff. Don't hate on my handwriting, you guys. I have horrible handwriting. Let's see, on the 27th. Okay, see, so that's all I have for that part. And then I'm going to switch into this. Let me look at my chapter 1 because I guess this is just the reading, and then I have the follow-up and then the homework. So I didn't even write. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to use this one now for the chapter 1 reading, which is due on the 26th. So just know that I have to read that. I'm going to cross these off as I write them. Oh, and there's also another assignment due on the 26th called Tell Us. Is that what it's called? Yep. Right here. So, yeah, I don't know. This is probably going to change. I think I said that already. To something more structured over the summer. I don't know. I still haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do it. This is just kind of what I figured I would do now since I'm taking less classes right now and I have a little bit more time to kind of mess with colors and do all of this nonsense for now. But we'll see when my plum paper, I believe that's what it's called, planner comes in probably the first week of June. I'm not going to be able to use it until August because that's when it starts, but it's going to be perfect. So hopefully that turns out to be a little better of a method of planning my school assignments. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to speed up this a little bit, speed this up. So I do just use abbreviations that I'm already familiar with, like HW for homework, because like I already know that that's what that is. And then I'm going to save this for notes because chances are I'm probably going to have to write something else on here. So I do want to save myself a little bit of room for that. Normally I would write it out and I have really big sloppy handwriting, but I'm actually really enjoying writing a lot smaller on here. So yeah, I was looking at one of my other notes pages to show you how, but it's not something I want to show on camera. So it looks like that might be it for this week. Classes actually just barely opened up today. So let's go to the 27th. I have some stuff due. I have a navigation quiz. So I do a lot of other crafting. I don't know if some of you guys do any type of crafting or anything. I would like to know. I haven't decided. I'd kind of like to share that stuff on this channel, but at the same time, I'm not 100% sure if that is stuff that you guys might be interested in. I do crochet, I do diamond painting, and then of course I have my Etsy shop that actually does keep me very busy. So yeah, what are your guys' hobbies that you guys like to do? This also helps me because I'm going to be going out of town next week probably to visit some family members. I'm not going to be very far away, but this will kind of just help me keep better track of my homework assignments and stuff because sometimes I can't see everything that's due on my computer. There's like a big to-do list of stuff and sometimes it gets all jumbled and I miss assignments. So I like to make sure that I go through each section of the modules and the way that they're written and make sure that I'm not missing anything since everything for the most part now is due online. You hardly ever hand in like a paper assignment to your instructor anymore. It's crazy. So on the 31st I have a measurement. What is EX assignment? I don't even know what that means. Is it measurement exam? Oh, exercise assignment, measurement, exercise assignment. That's a long. That's what I was worried about using these stickers because they're small. Normally if I would have wrote that, it would have taken like the whole entire thing. So yeah, I can't even remember how much I paid for this planner. I think it was like $10 or $15, which isn't bad at all. It just, like I said, there wasn't any options really, and I didn't like some of the other planners. I knew that I wanted the horizontal one because I wanted a lot of space to write just in case, but you can see that this one is like overdoing it. I think probably next semester, this might have been a good planner to use. But at the same time, like you saw how sloppy it was getting when I was putting in my, started using my notes in here because I just had so much space on here to use, and I kind of don't want to have that situation again because then I just get way too sloppy. Okay, so I want to write these in order. So for the chapter 2, it's the chapter 2 reading. Then I write, okay, so we're gonna do the chapter. See, I already, dang it, I already messed up. I hate when I do that. So then we have chapter 2. I'm going to write that next to it here. And then I also have I have the chapter 2 homework. And then I have the chapter 2 follow-up.
Is it worth putting a 10-second song here? I don't think so. So you get to hear my voice instead.
Okay, so that is basically all that I have due for these 2 weeks. Like I said, there's probably going to be a few things that I need to go in and write because the instructors always leave stuff out, and chances are that I'm probably going to have like a discussion or two in here. Actually, there is one that's called Introduce Yourself. That I do need to go in and put. I have my computer over here that I'm looking at. Yes, it's not showing me a due date, but I need to write that down, and it is in the lab. So you can see that I already used the majority of those 2 colors. So I'll probably finish the colors out, and then maybe I won't. I'm not sure. It depends how many assignments I'll have like on that due date for this, and then I'll swap them out. I might use these ones the same way that I use these and still just write them in with the 2 colors to keep going with those, and then until I finish them, because I'm really not going to use these at all. I really like the quality of these stickers though. They're almost like, they're really like pliable, kind of like a vinyl sticker, but they don't stick. I mean, they stick well, but they come up really easy, like they're removable, which I guess is okay. So yeah, I need to do an introduce yourself. So I'm actually going to go ahead and write that on today's date, just because I have no idea when it's due and I don't want to forget it. But that way I know it's for this portion of the class. And there we have it. So yeah, it is 10:30 at night. I'm gonna go check on my kids one last time, and then I'm gonna get started on these assignments and hopefully get done as much of this week as I can, because I don't like to leave homework for myself on the weekends just because it's due that day, and you know, have kids, and I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. So yeah, this is what it looks like for now. I have this little light over here. This is what it looks like for now. I'm really excited when I get my new planner to start planning in that when I do have more classes in August, so you guys can really see what a semester is like and how I plan it. So yeah, that's all for now, and I'll see you guys in the next one.